Hi guys, my name is Bobby, and today I'm with three Joker friends here. We are from Inzi, and because our tagline in our company is called "It's Easy with Inzi," hence we're gonna start a new podcast segment to let you guys in on the behind the scenes, so that y'all won't ask, really, got so easy, man.
My name is Eugene, this is my 5th year in this industry.
Hello, I'm Danish. This is my 6th year in the business.
My name is Vanessa and this is my 4th year in the industry.
And of course, I'm Bobby. 2+ years in Inzi, 5 years in the sales industry. Okay, so today, right, our topic to start off something rara. Our producers have come up with a little bit of an interesting talking point. So because we're in the FA business, right? So what better way to start off than to just clear our own dirty closets first. So today we're gonna talk about
closet not dirty.
FA horror stories. Alright, so who wants to start?
I can start with the Reddit ones.
Okay.
But if my closet is clean, then how?
Then you are not being very honest with me.
Okay. Just to clarify, when y'all say FA horror story, is it the FA that is horrible or the client?
Either way.
Either way. Okay.
Either way.
Depends on
Understand.
which side of the fence you're at. Yeah.
Usually I just sit on the fence.
Yeah, we all got horror story to share. So I think Vanessa.
I don't have, but
stories.
I saw one that is quite interesting on Reddit, which I think is very common. So one person said, user boing boing forever said, my own recent experience. She was looking for love on a dating app, set up a date, but the match tried to use the date to do financial planning for the prospect. So using dating app for prospecting.
I think it's a very smart move, honestly.
This is legal.
Honestly,
All fair game,
Legal,
but I mean,
legal.
like, you didn't do any of the sexual harassment.
Correct.
It's just, soliciting
Tell the
business.
hopes up.
Just harass her financially.
I think it's one of the more like creative ways lah.
creative way.
New
Actually, I
ideas.
stand with that guy like
New ideas.
Like, are you on any dating app?
I had the ability to get people
Stand there lah.
to swipe right on me. I might try this
Bro, you
out
do
lah.
lah. You have the ability.
No.
lah.
I tried before.
Also,
Last
like,
time.
guys,
I mean, I assume the OP is a female lah, but the name is Boing Boing Forever, so could be a guy lah. No, actually it makes sense because females usually get higher hit rate. I mean, more guys will swipe on them.
Okay, that aside, I think it's very deceitful lah. Maybe for the OP lah, for the OP lah.
I'm just curious, the guy or girl only.
They will say, they just say only boing boing forever. Boing boing sounds like a
Sounds like-
guy username.
You're right.
I think it's a guy username.
Well, imagine he has to pay. Oh,
He has to
bro.
play and he still made an FA. Then when he
Shit.
signed the case also, wow.
Maybe they end up boyfriend girlfriend.
I don't think they did, right? But I believe he's not the only one.
Yeah.
I think there'll be a lot of people
Then
who have
there are
experienced
success
this lah.
stories. It's like there's like success stories.
Yeah, for sure.
What will you do? You just see through a bit. Will you see through a bit?
Wow. I
Wow.
think I'll be too scared to leave because I've never used dating.
Okay, let's say if you were the female,
As in,
you
I'm
met.
the agent or I'm the client?
No, you're a client lah. So,
Okay,
no,
okay,
you were
yeah.
looking for love on this dating app, right? Then you meet a
Okay.
guy. Then halfway through the meal, suddenly the iPad come out.
Sorry, I got to go.
Okay, but on the other side, right?
Flip side.
What side?
If he's like super handsome,
No. Hypothetically, any of you are single, right? Then today you are on dating app, like naturally, like organically you're on dating app.
Danish.
You're not there to solicit business. Then you go
Mm.
to a date,
Right.
okay.
and then you realize that this person damn potential for business. Will you try?
Wow. I think I won't do it on the first date.
Yeah lah,
lah.
I won't do it on the first date lah. Maybe on the second date lah.
Actually, I think got potential to like.
That's why people.
Yeah.
Nah, kidding lah.
What's the most embarrassing or the most 下流 way that you all have tried to get?
Yeah, you.
I'm not scared.
I don't have lah.
No, but will you stay throughout the whole thing? The
Yeah.
whole date?
Honestly.
As the one that posted the.
No, as in, like,
Yeah,
you meet
means
this girl, then girl take out
The girl take out iPad.
But you still need to pay. Wow,
Wow, damn late.
Okay.
As a girl, maybe I just sit through.
Maybe you just
right?
stay on and then ask the person to pay lor.
I
Since
quite
it's like
sim one
appointment
leh.
mah. Depends on how pretty the girl is lah.
With my self-esteem, I might just
I would like to invest.
if my self-esteem, I might just
Shit, man.
send something.
Really?
But it has to be the right time also lah. So for me, right?
What's the right time?
Just personal
Right time is 9
sharing.
9 p.m.
I signed my first insurance policy, right, when I was 21.
Okay.
But a huge factor to why I signed and was able to commit at that point.
Damn
Shit,
pretty.
damn chill.
I mean, it's like the FA was a female, like, it was an attractive looking
see.
female woman.
Tinder.
lah. So if she wasn't, right, I think I'll be able to push it away very quickly. And let my irresponsible side like take over and just say, I don't need insurance.
Okay, okay.
Sign, then you got free look.
No.
Never. You sign
stuck with
and
it
pay.
longer than
He
most of my
but he keep looking at her.
I'm still paying for some of it now.
Wow.
But I mean, like, it's like a by the way thing lah. Like that, like the insurance is something at the back of my mind, right? Like, it's
So somebody
it's a
else's horror
childhood,
story
right?
is your story, just a normal
It's
story.
like a success story. I didn't meet this FA on
Dating apps.
dating
Oh,
app.
yeah.
It was an organic FA referral.
Oh.
But all I'm saying is that, like, you know, like, for people, right, like, who you talk to, the vibe matters. Then if let's say you are
That's
at
true.
that point in time a very visual person,
Yeah.
then you look at somebody very visual. Like I said,
visual
like I said,
they don't use this like that.
sentimental, visual, physical.
Okay.
You can't get physical yet, man.
So
So
visual,
visual is all
okay,
you
okay.
can do. But I wasn't looking to pursue anything like that. I mean, like, I was a very
Just wanna,
respectable young man.
Yeah.
21 years old.
The physical traits did play a
Do
part
well.
lah. It's all I would say. I don't want to go any further.
But the recommendation makes sense.
I mean, like, from there, later I found out. that
But I wouldn't stay there, honestly.
for me, it wasn't a date lah.
I
For me, it
wouldn't.
wasn't a date. To-
Depending on how hot.
yeah, that will play a factor. That will play a
Okay.
factor.
I think I'll continue like if she pay for the meal. Lor.
But how you know?
I tell her you can continue, but you pay for the meal, okay?
Oh, you let her know upfront.
Then it become very transactional. Would you try to still pursue a romantic relationship?
I mean, personally, if like during a date the person do this, then I mean a bit turn off. Ish.
Sweet,
I mean turn off lah. Okay,
It's a
it's a,
horror, bro.
but I means I'm already there, right? Myself just eat the meal. Maybe it's at a nice place.
Like Lee John lah.
I mean free meal, and I get to learn about insurance.
If you're not in the industry.
It sounds very
Right.
self-serving. Not we are in the industry. Learn about insurance. I've never met a client that comes and
Like, okay,
Learn
I'm interested to know more.
like
But the
you.
chances of you getting a female
Like-
is highest out of the four of us.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
for me to get the free meal, okay, maybe I will stay, but I won't meet the person again.
But have you tried swiping before? Like in your
No,
personal life?
never. That's why I have no experience of
Okay,
this.
then I want to
On
put
the-
2 and 2 together. Like if
Okay,
you are Vanessa, you are the FA,
She's
aspiring
Vanessa.
FA, right?
Okay.
Now that wants to get sales, get leads, right? And then at the same time you have the good track record of getting like a 70% hit rate on swipes.
Okay.
Dating. Would you have went that route?
No. No, because I'm with Inzy.
Oh.
I don't need to be on dating app.
Correct. That's why it's easy. You can see.
Very small,
Anybody else got a horror story?
I do have one. This is from my experience as an agent lah. I think it happened maybe in my second year of the business. So I did a bit of cold leads. Basically, I call this person, set an appointment, and then the appointment was set at this person's place. So it's a male lah. It's a male. I think about late 40s, 50s, early 50s, about there. I remember it was at Toa Payoh area. So I went to the house. I knocked on the door, and then the person opened the gate, right? And then he was in his underwear. Okay, he was wearing a t-shirt. Below only got underwear. Triangle one. But I still went in.
Focus.
Maybe later he'll pull on his pants. I thought like maybe it just be normal. Maybe just like he was caught in the middle or something. You know, it's okay. So I went in. Then I still went on with the entire appointment lah. To be fair, eventually he did purchase the policy from me.
What's his profile? Married?
No, single male in his
I think
40s,
you might have a
50s.
little bit of explaining to do with it. Underwear, transitioning to the appointment closure, transitioning to his.
I mean-
He deserved it, he deserved it.
Definitely. Okay, to be fair, he never do anything to me. Like
Okay.
he didn't even like touch me or anything.
No, that was enough.
Other than the fact that he was in his underwear. But you know, my job is to help him protect
Yeah, okay
protect
lah.
lives, protect lives.
Protect life, you will just ask him to wear. Can you wear a pants first? Before we continue
Protect your
with the
image
appointment.
But you deserve every cent.
Alright. At that point in time, I think I felt like
You felt safe,
just do it lah, just do
Oh,
it.
okay, okay.
He didn't close the door. It was like an open gate.
Okay. Okay.
So I didn't feel like unsafe in any
Case
way.
on-
But if
Anything
he
happened,
close the door, will you just like,
maybe I might.
I thought people normally close the door when you go to their house. Like just for this guy, you shouldn't.
The gate was closed, but the door was open.
Okay.
So like I can still see the outside. People walk past can still see me. And him in his underwear. Yeah. So I didn't feel like unsafe or anything. If he closed the door, maybe I might
I'm
out.
not saying just the gate closed, but it's still.
Correct.
Safe.
And it's not like lock. It's not like lock. He just like close the gate.
Oh, okay.
So anytime I can just run away, if needed to lah.
not so much there lah, but I didn't entertain this client lah. But there was a client that I ever encountered before that, you know, like was leading me on with a lot of prospects. Like he was just telling me I want to do a lot of stuff, you know. Same thing, middle-aged man in his singlehood lah. And then he keeps saying that he has a bit and his friends have a lot and they all want to do something. And he likes the way I talk. So
I heard this story
Your face.
before.
But then after that, right, we had to continue this prolonged like sales engagement on his yacht.
Wow.
I decided to cut the business there lah. Then I never went to that corner where we always met ever again. I think this is where I draw the line. Like, don't bring me to a place where I can't run away.
You must ask whether the yacht go out of the port or not. Or dock there only.
No lah, that would be stupid.
This one I won't go, that one I will go.
But the chances of like closing the case on a yacht is quite hard. They don't even know if have signal or not.
How we met this guy is like we were like
You still
laying
want to
our.
go?
Huh?
You still want to go?
I don't think he remembers me.
Like me,
He like the way you talk,
think
eh?
like the way I talk.
I think he's on to
Do you think he like the way we talk?
You want to go?
Okay. Together.
maybe it's the same guy the underwear? I don't know.
40s, a
Okay,
single.
okay, maybe. Maybe,
Moral of the
maybe.
story, right, is like I think we don't get to choose our clients. So we are not the only scary ones lah. The FAs are not the only scary ones. Sometimes
That's
clients are also very scary.
How is a yacht?
Anyway, got then you guys
Interesting.
You are
any other
you are
For
stories?
my side, honestly, not really. Because actually, I got quite a lot of friends in this industry, be it from other companies. But I only hear good things. Okay, maybe I heard of one. Like, I have a friend that's joining this team. So, like, for online work, usually we need to clear some papers before we're licensed to sell, to propose or to plan or whatever you call it. Right? In the midst of taking papers, then boss was asking my friend to bring their family, friends down, which is very common in this industry. Usually you do friends, family, yeah, to come down so that you can insure your relatives first in a way. So it's like way helping them. But something just doesn't add up because like then they also say like, oh, subsequently when you're licensed, then we'll transfer the servicing back to you so you can take care of their policies. Yeah, so then I wasn't in the industry and my friend, of course like clearly not in this industry, then generally sounds like a good idea, because I can protect my family, why not? Yeah, but something just doesn't add up. But now being in this industry, you just realize that honestly, if that really happened, it's a very sick business model, twisted.
They want a commission lah, basically.
No, of course, yeah.
I was thinking about it. So he's just basically saying before you come, give me all your warm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
when
how
you-
do you even start?
Actually, can.
That's so brutal.
With India? It's easy with Hindi.
It's a very traditional way of doing it, like warm market, refer from then on. A lot of people do it very well, But imagine you just start like that, then how are you going to survive in the first year? So usually in our first year, second year, usually is the hardest.
But did your friend join?
Then my friend come easy.
You do the warm, huh?
No,
You just replicate the
I
business.
also,
But I think it's a very non-sustainable way. Where once your agent comes in and then he realizes, hey, wait, these are my prospects, right? Huh?
Then maybe this person's aim is not recruitment, no? It's not helping.
It's just
he
lead
just,
gens ah.
truly,
he just want
it's,
the
it's just
business.
lead gen
Yeah.
system.
yeah, it's like a twisted way of lead generation.
Correct,
Like worse than your Tinder.
Yeah.
Okay, this one I'm
True,
against.
worse than Tinder.
See, that's why
No, the
after.
poor fella need to clear the paper, get the license.
That's what I'm saying.
For you to get leads,
The
eh.
Tinder way is just like like harmlessly creative. Unless you like you lead this person on,
Okay lah.
you put them into a relationship, and then suddenly just I just want to sign a policy with you. If let's say it's just he make his intentions very clear, like that's what we do also, right? Like in our business, if we beat around the
On
bush.
Tinder?
No, wherever we go,
Oh.
if we beat around the bush, right? Then
Yeah,
people start to like, they know
sell
the
insurance.
foxtail coming out already.
Yeah,
But if we
yeah,
straight
yeah.
away, want to sign, 要不要？
I was looking at more stories, but mostly is the kind that the IGDM kind. It's not horror story, but it's like the way why FAs have a lot of like negative stigma, right? Is because like a lot of people tend to not close also IGDM.
Yeah lah.
Want a meaning for coffee?
No, but I feel inevitable, sorry.
Yeah.
Because you're in this line of work,
Yeah.
then you're figuring out a way to sustain. And you're just lowering everything that you got to do things like that. Right? It's really no choice. I wouldn't say like right or wrong, but it's just annoying.
Okay, but self-awareness question, because we are all FAs, right?
Yeah.
So since first episode, let's just get everything out of the way. The next time
Okay.
we can talk about all happy topics, right? Upon becoming an FA, right, for all of you, right, individually, did y'all feel very like an evident change in the way you view things? Like for me, right? I share first.
Okay.
So before
Like
I
example.
came to FA, right, I also explored sales because ever since I quit my government job, I just okay lah, let's just go and do sales lah, right?
Okay.
So I was very prepared for this move. But as a result, right, I started, like soliciting and canvassing for my prospects and my leads, be it amongst people around me, or even like how to get new connections. So before that, when I was in real estate, the only way I knew really was warm and referral prospecting. So as a result, right, I could feel myself very consciously starting to view people in the value that they can give me information. That was the very start. For me lah. Then I'm just doing very proud. Right? So that part I was like, proud, but this is my fun one lah.
Until now?
But now don't have lah. Now
Okay.
I learn to like, because I feel like the more you fixate on what this person can bring how much, but because that is your estimation and your valuation of this person's business right? And then whatever connection you build around this person becomes very transactional. Like you feel like, hey, I go find you if you're willing to talk about business. If you're not willing to talk about business, then I will just go on to the next. I didn't want to do something that I had no other way out other than to look for new warm connections, right?
Yeah.
So, but that was a change that I had. And hence I understand why people view us this way. Like we have a stigma. This is a known thing, right? Activists have stigma. This video 出去的时候, right? Then you already know everybody will. We are on the hot stove one. So might as well we say ourselves. But y'all don't have y'all like very angel about it.
Not angel lah. For myself, right, I feel at first a bit paiseh. Not because I'm not proud of my job, but more of how I am afraid of how people view me as a friend for the warm side. Yeah, because I scared they think that, if I want to meet them, is it with the mindset of, I want to recruit them or I want to sell them insurance.
The intention, right?
Yes, the intention. So that was my paiseh part lah.
For me, it's just very difficult. For me. Initially, it took quite some time for me to accept this job. Like I've been working for 1 year plus initially, but I joke I said, hey, I'm going to join insurance now. Insurance agent now. A lot of names are now. No, but true.
Personal manager.
Took really some time for me to accept it. But until now, I have a very big issue of which that to tag myself with the image of this industry. Very difficult because I do admit, like in the start of my career in the first year, in desperation, because back then was like COVID-ish period. So I did the DMs.
So you were just a micro step away from the Tinder thing, man. High and mighty horse.
If the DM failed, maybe I go Tinder.
Tinder is organic, cold lead generation, good one.
Then I came back to do what I needed to do. Then I realized that it's very hard for me to tag myself to the image. The reason because I didn't want to hang out with people with an intention. Then, which is what you did, because I was scared to do that. Because back then when you're in poverty or whatever, you have to go with the networking.
And I couldn't tell them that, and they knew, like they know
that.
They know you're here for business,
right. Then just nice, most of my friends are in this line of work, so a lot of us are doing the same thing. So the good thing is that I don't need to
hide lah, or like
I can at least be myself. So when I meet people and hang out with whoever, at least I can still be myself. But it's quite nice, like over the years, if you continue working, at least some people can find you. And you did the most working ones.
Yes. Those that you're not close to.
It was never a relation on how close you are.
Never.
Because I think when we come into the business, the way when we see how close we are to the person, then they should buy something from us. It's flawed.
Wrong mindset.
Because we are trying to find
Correct.
but they are not looking
Correct.
They are not looking for insurance. So when we come to them, it feels like we are exploiting this familiarity. Right?
But I think over time, once we accepted it, and then let's say for example when you do it, any type of work, if you have a little bit proud of it,
do it naturally.
Like our social media more or less will post some here and there. I think it's normal, like achievements and that. I think it's fair. For every time I work, people do that. But then people know, your friends will know, they are looking they will know. If they need anything, at least it's like the other way around. That's why being here is hard enough really.
Not so easy. Actually, like, it contradicts our result.
This is not so easy.
But for me, a bit different because I had a health condition. I had a mild stroke before So after that, I can't buy insurance anymore. So because of that, I don't want people to go through the same thing as I did. So when I started, so I got a stroke in uni. So when I started, it's only after I finished university. So at that point in time, then plus COVID, I really sent out to all my friends and family. Facebook, Instagram, contact list, all I sent out. So slightly different perspective from me and I felt that I wanted to help people. Okay, I did my first year like pure, fully warm market. Because COVID also, so we didn't really have much like road shows or this to do. So for me, it's still work lah. Yeah.
And yours is like life example.
Yeah.
Like relatable.
So I think it also depends on the person's experience, like life experience, that determines how they want to carry out this business.
Yeah, I'm sure this trade a lot of people join for different reasons.
Yeah, for sure.
You're now as a FA, right? This way we understand you. I mean, we understand.
I understand.
Before we join, right? Y'all are four, or you're also standing on the outside of that. Like, hey, y'all don't come and find me. If you're
Bro, I tell you,
Are
man,
you
you
a
join
FA
FA now,
you protest, you protest.
I will buy insurance,
Honestly,
Yeah.
I didn't even know what's insurance before I joined it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I won't
Because
I legit won't cause like my attention span like goldfish like that.
Wow.
Okay lah, same lah. I was a little bit more on the 70% on the
No.
like the don't come to me.
Same.
But I feel like why I had that thought is because I grabbed the one that I needed when the first one came to me. The first FA came to me. I didn't shun the idea of insurance. It's not the idea of insurance that I'm against. It's sales is a very naturally abhorrible thing.
Jobs lah, yeah, because
to
of
be
commission.
fed, right? Like, nobody wants to be sold something.
Yeah.
But if you go looking for it and then the connection clicks,
But frankly, unpopular opinion is that we are like the most salesy people. Like
No
salesy
pain,
industry.
no
No,
choice,
but honestly speaking, if you look at our industry at large, right, we are measured by the unit of sales, lah. Yeah. But really sales, man.
no, you see that.
There's more to it, man. I mean, the
Yeah,
initial
honestly.
touch point, or like our business model revolves around sales. Yes. But I think when you get into the flow of this business, it is a bit more than sales. Like, there's more things that you need to do. than
Sales is not really like asking people to buy something. It's more like building
A connection.
a brand in which people engage you for you and yourself alone. Okay, guys. So now let's play a game.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Because we're all in the FA industry, right?
Okay.
So we all have sort of thought about some FA reflex about whether ourselves or other people.
Some
lah,
horror
right?
stories.
Our competitors, lah, right? So we play a game. We're gonna play a Never Have I Ever about
Okay.
FA reflex.
Okay.
Okay.
Things that you are proud that you never do. Here got people got do one.
Not say.
First to three. Then the first that you three, right, you will have to treat supper.
Example later.
Nice.
Who want to start?
You.
I start first.
Okay.
Never have I ever posted about someone's unfortunate medical situation to sell insurance lah. Like I never say like, oh, you see this person like so early die already, then they different house. Like that. Then I never like tagline below. If you are interested to find out more, kind of funny. Okay, so
okay.
never.
I have lah, but I won't say. But no red flag lah, that one.
No.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think it's a red flag.
Okay, but then
it's just a
my
very
red flag is a personal opinion lah.
Yeah, sure, okay,
What is a
okay,
red flag to
okay,
you?
okay.
For me, it's a red
So
flag.
to him it's a red flag, so it's okay.
Ah.
So I'm a red flag to you lah actually.
You never.
I think I have lah,
Oh,
but
you
it's
Don't need
like,
think lah, don't need think.
I have lah, because I use
Hypothetically,
social
I
media
feel
so much,
okay.
right?
Hypothetically, I think okay. But if like let's say, like for example, somebody
Aiyo.
okay, heavy topic like you see somebody like car accident, then you see, then you see, life is so fleeting. What if he had $500,000 death coverage?
Okay, I never
Children will
thought
be
you
so
like
much-
that lah.
Hey, I had a friend that before I was in FA, he was really doing this. Like, he was flooding his Facebook and Instagram page with this. They're like, why Why you so morbid? Why your post so morbid? Then keep selling insurance. Like, I feel like that. So this
I think I have, but it's
Then
not
become
with the
red flag.
intention of asking people to buy
it's
more
just
insurance. It's
awareness
just like
lah.
Creating awareness.
yeah.
Never have I ever suggested coffee, but end up talking about it.
Oh shit, do this all the time, It's okay. Fine.
Suggested
I might feel it's
coffee.
harmless. But I respect that you feel it. Sometimes like I really like, hey, I've never had coffee. Then come down like, hey. But I did that for a very short period of time. I did that for a short period of time.
Usually if I ask it's straightforward. If I meet you for appointment means I meet
Yeah.
you for appointment.
Actually, me too. Never have I ever said investment is guaranteed.
That's me selling. That's true.
Yeah. Never. Of course, we never.
Never lah, never.
Investment is never guaranteed.
Never have I ever posted a new car purchase.
Okay, let's go. Haidilao. Actually, Haidilao later lah.
They never support. Must post.
Must post. So your finger must go up also.
Don't be sugar, man.
Post lah, post.
Danish, your
Your achievements, what?
Happy for you, bro.
Yeah,
Happy for
honestly.
yeah.
Happy for you, bro.
I'm so happy for you.
Nice Toshi.
Well, because I'm in the
Never have I ever used looks or somebody's. I mean, I have like I have the looks lah, but never have I ever used like looks or body lah to make someone buy.
Wow.
Ah, fuck.
But you have like, cause the guy keeps saying, but you look very cute the one that you say. Or you talk very, he like the way you talk, so that's why
I didn't trigger the business. It was not my
But
intention.
technically, the triangle anime guy.
because
you
you still go
are-
in, it's the intention of, okay, maybe
You
like my look.
No, but I never use.
Ah,
It
you
was
never use.
good for him.
If it's
Good for him.
But I'm not handsome, so I cannot use.
Hey, don't say that, Danish. Don't say
Yeah,
that.
thanks.
Don't say that.
No, actually, I was just trying to bait you all to say that.
We are all good looking, right?
So never. I don't think I have ever also lah. Nobody will ever say like, hey, I look good.
And know like you know that okay, no, maybe you know that this person kind of like you or but okay, I feel like maybe more for okay, no,
Females
actually no,
lah,
female
you wanna
maybe
say
more
lah,
chances.
it's
No, but actually guys also can.
Actually, guys also, I feel
Guys, maybe those example auntie like this young boy, wow,
Wow.
that's why.
Then I gotta now.
I gotta do what I gotta do.
We're gonna ask our producer
Okay.
to go and think of, because our producer not FA ma,
Mm.
so her perspective is the most fair. Ask our producer, what's your red flag that you think that we may be guilty of for FA?
FA ranking their clients in terms of like gifting events.
Ranking clients.
This one means what? Like you buy more, then we give more. You buy less. Yes. But I'm proud of this red flag.
I give, you give, I give.
You give.
Okay.
But Danish,
I never raise up.
just give and give.
So Danish, you don't.
I give equally. Like this person buy what X amount of premium versus this person buy X amount of premium. I give the same.
You cross your heart.
Really, 100%.
Wow.
Yeah. But okay, to be fair, if after a certain amount of years, right, like this person don't really reply, sometimes I send gift, right, never even drop me a message to say thank you.
Oh, no.
Actually, yeah, it's quite normal.
But
Okay.
will feel sad lah.
Okay.
To be fair, 真的
Yeah,
会
also ah.
It's about-
FA.
Like, I care about them, but then they don't care about me.
So now the end up the result is me, Eugene and Vanessa kena the treat.
Yeah lah, can lah. Okay, with it lah. No, actually like that, right? You all spend lesser, mah, cause 3 people. You all spend
So it's
lesser.
okay about us.
Correct. I think I okay lah, since I got
We text you the address later.
since I got 2, right? Okay, since I got 2, right? I okay
We
to
see you
split.
there. We see you there.
Okay to split also. Since I got 2, we can split. We can all split together.
Oh.
Since you are all about that, you know.
Equal.
I think we've come to the end of our first episode. I hope that the viewers enjoy it as much as we did. So for our fellow viewers, do let us know in the comment section down below what are your version of FA red flags. We have already said a lot about ourselves already. So just dump it down on us lah. We welcome it lah. We come on the screen together.
Ready to kena already.
So moving on to the next episode, so you guys continue tuning in because we will be exploring more off-work topics, more interesting, real-world topics that. And let us know lah.
What can we talk about?
What y'all want to
Yeah.
talk? What want us to talk about?
And what are some of your horror stories?
If you have any, yes, do let us know.
Thank you.
See you guys. Bye.
Bye bye.